Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to let Laura talk while I get Instagram on here.
Okay. Good afternoon or good morning, everyone. I'm Laura Wooster, intuitive medium, and I always love to connect with my dear friend and colleague, Elias Patras, on the West Coast as he's setting up Instagram. So, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you may be, and happy holidays. It is the week of Christmas. Hooray. As always, for anybody who might be joining us right now, if you would like us to pull a card for you, just make a note in the chat there, and don't just say pull a card. Just pull a card. Something. Have us focus on something in your life. What aspect of your life would you like us to focus on for you? And if there's a question related to that, that's even better. So, for example, say you want something, you want to know about work. What do I need to know about at my work or something like that? Okay, so start thinking about what you'd like to ask while we prepare to get on Instagram right now.
Ho, everybody.
Oh. It's like madness. I know, I get it. This week has been crazy. It's just starting. Yep.
And I don't know, Laura, what about you? Does it feel like it's Christmas week?
A little bit. Yeah, you're getting there. Yeah. How about you?
Not so much for me. I think
No?
because ever since I've been doing, having my office at home, I don't get out as much
Yeah.
as I used to. So I don't feel the hustle and the bustle, and the kids, all they want stuff is like online. So I don't even go grocery shopping. I don't even go to like the store to get it because they're like, here's what I want. Here it is on Amazon. And guys, I know that Christmas is not about the gifts. It's not about the gifts, but it's just I don't have that personal interaction like I used to. And I think that's what I'm missing.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely a people person, so
Yeah. And it's a
for you
little
not
bit
to have people around. Yeah.
crazy. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Evelyn. Sarah Main from the UK. It's
Sarah.
always good to see you. And Hooter Hanny. Hi, Beth. Good to see you. Thanks for being
Great
here.
name.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. I don't know why Instagram isn't working, so give me one more moment.
Sure.
And then we'll go ahead and like Laura said, guys, what do you have? Hi, Toys Plus One and Mary Journey and Angel Martinez. I'm a like Merry Christmas. I'm a like Merry Christmas too. All right. So that's great. Shut up. What do you mean? Shut up. Shut up. You shut up, Bob. You make me tell you shut up, Bob. Hello, how are you? Thank you. Good morning. Hello, Debbie. Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
So we're doing well. How are you doing? I think we got like a couple of people on here that your name is Anthony. Hello, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Okay. So go ahead, Laura, and I'm just gonna fix this Instagram business.
Sure. So everybody, for anybody who might be new to this thing that we do every Monday, you never know what we're going to do. What we're going to talk about it. It's crazy. But what we typically do is that each of us will pull a card for everybody who's watching, whether it be live or in the recording. And so each of us will pull some guidance for the week and we'll chat a little bit. And also, if you happen to put a question into the chat, more specifically for something in your life, and then we'll pull cards for that as well. But we also teach a little bit too. So if you have any questions at all about, the process of being a medium, no, I won't do that. So we do have a couple of pranksters here.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah. So there is, let me just take care of them. Thank you very much.
Take care of them, and I will take care of them too.
Boom, boom, boom. Be gone. Be gone.
Yeah. Careful, because there may be a witch flying over your house. Okay. Where that came from. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you have any questions about the intuitive process or the process of being a medium, if you have any curiosity about the spirit world, anything that we can answer for you, at least from our perspective, from what we know, feel free to drop those questions in there. And this is a family show, so keep it clean. Uh,
Family show.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh,
Laura, Merry Christmas.
Laura. Merry Christmas to Laura. Hope everything's
Christmas.
wonderful in your world.
Eva, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Rob, hi Rob. What are your thoughts on winter solstice? 2026 is a year of new beginnings, but year of course in Chinese astrology. What's next for me in business, career, and finance? So, Rob, this is a really great question, and thank you all for being here. Um, this question, like when you ask someone that does psychic mediumship work, what is next? I'm going to say, and I'm pretty sure that Laura's going to agree with me, I'm going to say, what do you want it to be next? Because what Laura said a couple of weeks ago, well, first of all, John Holland always says, psychics perceives and mediums receive, and mediums do both. They are not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychics because that's how they perceive the information, get the information. So when you're asking, Laura said something that what we do is a probability, not a prediction. So
Mm-hmm.
what's next for me? What do you want to be next? What do you want to call in? Here's what the outer work looks like. Here's what we're kind of, this is what you're given with, but doesn't mean that you have to stay in this box. You can step outside of the box and call stuff in to make this even bigger or better.
Mm-hmm.
How does that explain it all? Does that,
Yeah.
hi Amelia. So I hope that helps, guys. And while I was setting up Instagram, let me make sure that we're on. Hello, Instagram folks. Thanks for being here. And we appreciate you being here. Sorry that it took me long to set up. It wasn't taking the little link thingamajigger, so I don't know
Yeah,
how that
okay.
works.
Someone's asking if we're married. Yes, I've been married for a very long time. I'm an old married lady. Elias, not so much. He's kind of newly married, so.
Newly back in time around. Woo!
Woo!
You know what? It takes me back. I can just see Laura in the roller skating rink. I could
Yes,
just see her.
I
And I don't
was.
know why I see you with like two pigtails, but they're back here.
When I was very, very young. Yeah, very young. But when I was in the Xanadu phase, that was totally different hair.
No, we're
It's more
not
in
married.
like the Dorothy Hamill kind of look.
Yes, the Dorothy Hamill. We're not married to each other. Probably in a past life, but not this current
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Probably in a
thank
past life.
you. Good morning, Isabel. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Um, Laura with her feathered hair.
Yes, I did do that too.
That is like that. I could see the
Sarah
Farrah
Fawcett.
Fawcett look.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
who did it at that
Time.
age?
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So, what we normally do is we give you a card for the week, and this one just popped out. I'm going to be using Denise Lynn's Sacred Forest card. This is Delora's favorite deck, the Sacred Forest card.
I wonder
She loves
why.
it because there's a Delora card in here. So this is a great deck. Since she's on here, I thought I'd use it.
Oh.
What are you using this week?
Today, I am using the usual that I've been doing for a long time, as I love to pull a card from this deck.
Yes.
The Angels and Ancestors Pocket Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. It's one of my favorites. So what card did you pull? What popped up?
Well, Isabel said I would have killed for the feathered hair. You know, me too. I really wanted straight hair. Because I had curly wavy hair and I so wanted, wait for it, everybody. I wanted Starsky and Hutch. I wanted Starsky's hair because I thought it was a feathered look, everybody. Let's be real.
That
So
was
was
the
Leif
look.
Garrett. Remember Leif Garrett and
Yeah.
what David Cassidy?
Yep.
Tiger Beat magazine. Can we talk? Okay. So
Yep.
all right. We're outdating ourselves. Okay, so look at this flow. This is interesting. So notice that you have this Merlin slash Gandalf type of character here, and you've got this interesting path, right? But you're trusting the flow. You're trusting this week is all also about a lot of stuff is going to come up about the holidays. A lot of stuff is going to come up about the holidays. And are you trusting the flow, or are you going to try and make it what you want to make it? You're going to be in charge of it. Go with the flow. Just go with it. Don't be wrapped up in someone else's drama. Don't be wrapped up in fixing it. Don't be wrapped up in controlling it. Just, oh, okay, acknowledge and move forward. I hope that helps a little bit.
That's really a good,
What do you got?
some good advice there. This one I have is Druid. Hold the space. So to kind of, segue off of what Elias was saying is like definitely go with the flow, but also, hold the space of your own energy. Don't let other people knock you off your balance. Okay. So that's what, I think that's the most important thing to remember in life in general is, go with the flow, be open to other things, other paths that may open up in front of you, but also hold your own energy, your own space as you go through that. I often liken this to sailing a boat. Like we can't control what the ocean does, what the water does, and what affects the water, but we can control how the sails are. So it's like we can adjust the sails, we can trim the sails, we can take the sails down, bring them back up. We can do all these different things and go, holding your own space and also adjusting to what the landscape is. So that's kind of like life in general. So
I like that. I like that. Sharpie Girl says you have more hair than Leaf now. Wink. Thank you. Amen to that. Excellent. Maria says both have wizards with lighted sticks. Interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
And both have old bearded men with staves leading us to wisdom, Father Time, thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Great observation, Delora. Yeah, absolutely.
Evangelina the Third, hello. Thank you for joining. Cameron, good to see you, my friend. Elvis Girl, thank you all for being on the Instagram. And again, apologies for being tardy on that. Does anybody have a question, comment, or concern? Or even a question regarding educated type questions about, are you all psychic? How do you tap in? Do our loved ones pay more attention to us this week than usual? Whatever it is. Good morning, Michelle. Thanks for being here.
Do you want to go back to what Rob was saying about the winter solstice?
Yes, go ahead.
Because he had asked, what are your thoughts on the winter solstice?
Where are we?
2026 is the year of new beginnings.
Yeah.
I don't know much about, it's kind of interesting, not to get off topic here, but I was in Malta not too long ago, and I went into this little shop, and there were these prints or this piece of artwork with a horse on it, and I haven't put it on my wall yet, but I'm like, I just feel like I really, really need to get this, and I didn't realize it's the year of the horse coming. So there we go, year of the horse. Yeah. So yeah, so I really don't know Chinese astrology, so I can't really speak to that.
But Rob, here's the thing. So yesterday, new moon and winter solstice, and the new moon is 3 days before and 3 days after. So it's not only the newness of calling in what you want, but it's also that winter solstice. We're going within to find out what we really want. It's not just like, oh, here's a thought. What is the soul thought? What is the soul feeling? What is it that you would like to know about, for you regarding business, career, and finance? What is your soul craving? Is your soul craving to be heard in your career? Is your soul craving to be on stage? Is your soul craving to make a difference? What is it that you want, and what word moving into the season would you want? We did this last night. If you want to go to my Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, last night I did a winter solstice new moon guided meditation, and you pick a word. So my word is alignment going into next year. I want everything to be aligned as best as possible. I want to be in alignment with what my thoughts and what my feelings and what my desires are. I want to have that be in alignment to what I want to call in, so it manifests, right? So I'm feeling like for you, that might be a good word, but if you have another word, go for it. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Laura, what do you think?
Well, winter solstice is when, at least in the northern hemisphere, we're going towards the light now, right? So it's about clarity. So this is a great time to meditate on, just like what Elias was saying. What are some key words that you want to carry into the new year with? What is it that you want to build your foundation of? Whatever happens, whatever comes into your life, as far as what you expect or don't expect. What is it what's the energy you want to carry into how you work with that, whatever comes into your life, and also what you're working towards? I pulled a card for you as well from the Psychic Tarot. Authority. So notice the number 4. I was really drawn to the number 4 here. Four is a number of foundation. What's the foundation of the energy that you want to bring to everything that's going to come to you next year? So, it could be peace. It could be, whatever it is. And what was the word that you had, Elias?
Alignment.
Alignment, peace, things like that. So meditate on that and just see what words. Don't try to push anything away that seems kind of unusual, or you'd be surprised by the words that come up. Just take note, write them down, and consider them. And try not to think about it too much. Just let the words rise up from your soul, and write them down, and just see what comes up in the new year with that. All right. So I hope that helps.
So good. Fashionton, and then we got a couple ones. We'll go to Instagram really quick. Fashionton says, when you dream very vividly of someone who's alive, out of the blue or out of the ordinary, how possible is it your soul connected in dreams?
I'm just going to speak by personal experience. Most of the time, I feel like when I dream about somebody who's still in the living, it's what do they represent to me in this lifetime? Like, what is it that what aspect of personality or whatever, or what does it represent in your life? What do they represent in your life? And most likely that's why they're there. Typically, when you dream of somebody else, if it's not a dream visits feel very different than a regular working stuff out dream. Typically, when you dream of somebody, it's you. And it's what aspect they represent in your life in some way. So I would sit with that and say, okay, the person you dreamt about, what do they represent for you in life? And how does that come up in your own how you show up in life right now? So have a thought about that, and let's see. What do you want to add to
I would have to agree with you 100%, because to me it is always about, it's about, like Laura said, what aspect of your life do they represent? So for example, if this person always for you was an authoritative person, yeah. If you wanted to, I had like, is this working today? Does this work today? Authoritative, good, Elias. Authoritative person, are they the authoritarian? That's what I wanted to say. Authoritarian person, what is that in your life where you need more authority? What is that hope? I'm just going to get rid of that analogy because I can't even say the word. I hope you get that, Eleni. I hope you get it, Fashionton. I hope that works. Let's see. Delora says, a card, please. Guidance for me while I navigate my elderly mother transitioning into a different phase of life. Okay, for that and your mom. Fascinating. Yeah. Fascinating. These two cards just popped up, Delora. And no, it's not the patience card, so don't worry. Look at this, retreat and stillness. And this is all about putting your mother in a snow globe. I'm kidding. I'm so just shove her in there. Just shove her in there. And just, shake her up when you want. No, I'm kidding. So a retreat. Sometimes going within, which is interesting about the stillness. Going within, being still, and allowing that graceful surrender to happen. Like, what is it for her highest good that I need to do? What is it that would benefit? Because what happens is we tend to come from here a lot, especially when it's really close. We come to here because we think we're coming from here, but we're really coming from here. So take a step back, and if it was one of your friends' mom, what would you say? What advice would you give to somebody else? What's the first thought you would give someone else? And I bet you any money that would be what would help you in this instance. Laura, what do you got? What do you think?
I have this one here. Isn't this beautiful? Look at the angel wings. Aren't they gorgeous? And the heart guardian. Oh, there we go. Love and let yourself be loved. So this is a reminder for you and what you need is as the caregiver. Even if you're not directly caregiving her, I'm not sure if you are, but if you're not in her space, but you're managing her care in some way, be gentle with yourself, knowing you're doing your best, and make sure you take time for yourself because caregiving is not an easy thing, and you want to make sure that you don't deplete your own energy. So that's a reminder of that. Okay, Delora. Okay.
Hope that helps. And Sharpie girl, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sagittarius.
Happy birthday! Yes. Is she? No, she's a Capricorn.
Oh, really?
22.
Oh, is that Capricorn? I thought we were in
Yeah.
Sag. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, so it's already the 22nd.
Already
Oh my gosh.
Crazy, right?
Sorry about that.
Hi, Tina. How are you? Do you read tarot cards, and what are your favorite cards in the deck? I have a tarot deck card. I don't really use them as much. I prefer the Oracle because it's general, and then we get our own information. It's just a different way of doing. But I would have to say the Tower card is always a fascinating card for me. I like that a lot. How about for you, Laura?
Well, I use the Psychic Tarot deck, which is not technically a tarot deck. It's a hybrid of an Oracle deck and tarot deck. But this is one of my favorites from that deck, the Transformation card.
Nice. Yeah.
But I agree with the tower. The Tower card. It scares people sometimes if they're not familiar with it. But I like the Tarot card too, and the Tower card in the tarot deck. There's just it indicates change, and sometimes change is good, and even if it's unexpected. So.
And you guys have an East Coast person from like New Hampshire or Massachusetts say Tower and Tarot at the same time. Tower.
Tower Tarot. I can't even say it. Oh God.
Too funny.
Tarot.
We watched
I can't even say it. I can't even fake it.
Can you say Merry Christmas, Mary?
Merry Christmas, Mary?
Yes, see, Merry
Christmas, Mary.
Yeah, that's it. See, can you guys hear the difference? My Chicago accent does not. It sounds Merry Christmas, Mary. It sounds the same thing.
Merry Christmas, Mary. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I can't hear.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't really have for people around here. They don't think I have an accent. What if I go like out west? They absolutely know where I'm from. I bet from around here, I don't sound like I'm from around here.
Yeah,
the people have stronger accents.
Accents are always fascinating to me.
They really are, and you can hear the difference between like Rhode Island, south of like South Shore sounds different to me than North Shore. It's and then you go a little bit up into New Hampshire. There's like. And then as you get towards Maine, like that's a whole you can definitely hear that.
You can hear it.
But we're in a very small space though, compared to the rest of the country. But yet there's very subtle differences, just like 50 miles apart, 100 miles apart.
And then you got the Jersey accent.
Yeah. And the New York. Yeah.
New York and Jersey.
I know somebody from Rhode Island. Hot dogs and coffee.
Hot dogs and coffee. I was sitting there with a hot dog, and they were talking to me, and they were saying, "Listen, I don't know what you're talking about." Okay, that's what we came here for, everybody, just to talk about accents. Could you please pull a card for me, Kathleen? Tell us regarding what. That would be great. Eva says, "I had a job interview. Will I get the job?" Well, that's a no question. Congratulations on the interview. How would you restate that yes and no question?
Right. What do you need to know about the job you had an interview for? Yeah. That's what I would look at. Okay.
That
Okay.
Sharpie says, do you want to restate that, Eva, and then put it in the comments? Um, uh, oh, you share your birthday with your grandma. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. A card, please, for guidance for myself. I navigate my elderly. Yep, we got it. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Denise. My soul is craving change in career. Yes, I can feel that, girl. Evelyn, you just moved from Instagram over here. Okay. Uh, oh, and throw away the key like a fairy tale. Yeah, but then your mother will be forced to grow her hair long, and then she'll be like Rapunzel in the tower. I don't know if you want that. Thank you both. You're welcome. Nancy says, a card, please. I'm ready to open my heart after 6 years of healing.
Oh.
I love that. I love that.
Mm.
Hi, Amy. Good to see you. You're welcome. And let's see. A card, please. Ready to open your heart. So tell me what that's about. Tell us what that's about. Is it about where do I need to go next on my heart journey? Tell me a little bit. Tell us a little bit about that, right? That'd be great. And put that in the comments. We're just gonna scroll down here. It's Capricorn season. Woohoo! I know. I know. Can you believe I'm gonna be 61 in 5 days?
You don't look it at all. That's great. Happy birthday. Happy
Laura,
birthday.
the terror of the tower. Michelle, that was a good one for me too. Handling situations with both my husband and mother-in-law at the same time. That's a lot. Okay.
That's a lot.
Kathleen says, feeling something is coming in. Can you help with that? Okay.
All right.
For a second, 1 second, Kathleen. For a second, because I was reading it quickly, I thought this said, can I please get a pretty card?
They're all pretty.
You're pretty too, Debbie. Okay. Look at this for you, Kathleen. Joy.
Oh.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Are you being skeptical with things that are coming in, or are you seeing the joy? Are you seeing the joy and beauty for everything that's coming to you? Are you like, I'm also hearing gratefulness, gratitude, joy, happiness. Like those are it's not what this card's all about, but it's what I'm hearing. So are you, oh, thanks everybody. Are you collecting the beautiful nectar, the joy, the sweetness of life? Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
That must be from my mother, because I'm like, that was good. Thanks, Mom. That was good. Okay. Laura,
Elias is chilling his mother again. It's
what do you
awesome.
got?
Awesome. All right. And Kathleen, what I have for you is the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. So it's just, a reminder to trust what you're feeling, even if there's not a lot of logic to it right now. Just journal it, write it down, take note of it, however you want to do it. A lot of times when we feel something's about to emerge, there's key things that we just get certain feelings, or we may not be able to logically understand what it is, but you'll have a sense of like what direction it's coming from, what it might entail, what it might, be. There might be keywords that feel related to it, even if it doesn't make sense. So just write them down, take note of it. And you're getting a sense of something coming, but it doesn't mean you have to act on that yet. Just be aware of it, watch it, observe. Okay. Sometimes, especially highly intuitive people, they sense things way down the road and they feel like, oh, something's coming. I have to act. Like, no, just observe as that, whatever it is that's coming into your life, as it approaches you, start to understand what that might be. And then you can prepare. But yeah, this is, feel like that's what's happening. I'm working more on my animal communication. Isn't that interesting? The card I chose for you, where did it go? It had a, yeah, it was, yeah. I already shuffled back into the deck. Yeah. Wonderful.
That's awesome. Evelyn's cute. It's coffee.
Coffee and hot dogs. I'm totally butchering the Rhode Island accent.
Can I possibly get a card on my medical journey moving forward? Oh my gosh, this just fell right out. Can I possibly get a card on my medical journey moving forward? Of course. Since they just fell out, I'm just going to go ahead, Laura.
Yeah.
Look at this, though. Strength, and purification. I feel that my sense is that with this journey, you are gathering new strength, and it feels like whatever is happening, whatever is shifting is happening, it's going to just clear up the purification piece of being clear, of being old. Give me a moment with this. Old ways of thinking around the situation are going to be cleared and moved out. So there's a definite purification. The strength is there to change the perception of what people are telling you. There you go. I knew it would come out sooner or later.
Very good. And just a quick card for you as well. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. So it's trusting what you know is right for you health-wise, but also for some reason getting this too with you is that this journey is a reminder of how much help and love is around you and it's available for you, and it's going to continue. It's going to constantly, or hopefully, well, my sense here is more consistently show up for you. Help and support is showing up for you. It's also interesting. It's also a reminder that your body knows how to heal itself, and it's prepared. Don't think of, if I don't really know what the nature of this is that you're talking about, your medical journey, but just trust that you're already healing. When you're starting on a medical journey, it's like your body is healing. Your body is healing. So focus on that rather than the state of what is being diagnosed, if that's what's happening. Okay, so just know your body is healing, and that's why it's showing up. Okay.
Thank you both. You made me say excellent.
Thank
Excellent.
you, Kathleen.
Nancy says, I'm ready to share my life with a new partner. So what do I need to do? Okay. All right. Hey, Nancy, are you getting out there? Are you going to meetup groups? Are you telling your close friends that you're ready, that you're what are you doing to call in the love that you need? Denise says, thanks, that helps. Also, user SD for WW3GE9G Lips for Days. Thank you. It says, is Macy Gray and Mick Jagger had a love child. And
You're right. You're right. I just noticed. Oh my gosh. Yep, exactly. I love Macy Gray.
Tina Turner. Okay. So yeah, so let's see.
Okay, what Nancy need to know?
Fascinating.
Oh my gosh. What do you need to know?
Okay. Well, look, we even got Laura starting to sing, people. We even got Laura starting to have a little ditty. Here's a little ditty about Jack and Diana. Okay.
Oh my. So what question are we looking at again? It's Nancy, right? I'm ready to share my life with a new partner.
Yeah.
What do we need to know? All right. So I have a quick card for you, Nancy, here. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. Barking on the tree. Barking on Amazon. So anyways, so what this might actually indicate is that you may already be connected with somebody, or you're already in a situation where you might actually connect with somebody. So kind of take a look around where you are without, and sometimes it's good to look outside of your circle and outside of the area that you're in, but take who's around you right now. That's how I would look at that. What do you have, Elias?
I won't tell you the song that's going in my head, but I will tell you the card that I have in my hand. And if I sing the song, Nancy, it's not what the song means. I just will say it in a second because it's still repeating. And if it repeats, if I hold it in, then I'll sing it the whole day and it'll be horrible. Leadership. So look at this. This is about you saying, yes, you've already claimed that you're ready. Now, what are you doing about it? Like I said earlier, what are you doing to move forward with that? So in the past, you might have wrote down or said out loud what you want. Try this, for example. Everything you don't want in someone, write that in a list, right? Everything you don't, because those you know like this, right? Then on the opposite side, write the opposite of what that is. Okay. I don't want someone who's disrespectful. Then you want someone who's respectful. It's the opposite. Write that down and see if that helps. And I think you'll know what I'm going to sing is I think you'll know because I think you'll know like there'll be a connection is what it feels like a soul connection. So the song that's in my head is the moment you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a real big spender. That's not what we're talking about.
I love it when you break into song.
Yeah. And I don't know how to do the shimmy in there, so I have no
Yeah.
idea what's happening. It's going to be a musical day. Let me just tell you, I'm going to be playing all these musicals. Okay, last question. You're funny. Do I want some tuna casserole? You're funny. There's an inside joke about that from the retreat. Okay, can I get a card, please, regarding clarity on my next career move? All right. Fascinating. Fascinating.
What you got?
Well, it's this one.
Oh.
So another wizard. So focus. So Evelyn, we're gonna say, like, what is it that you want from this next job? What is it on the next step of your career? What do you want to call in and focus on getting it? Right? That's a real thing. That's a real piece of I'm hearing a real piece of your journey is to like I'm almost hearing hyper focus on what it is that you want to call in. This is a time for you to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Laura. What do you got?
What I have is the universe card that came up for her. And when this comes up and related, at least from what I feel, when this card comes up with a question about career, it's a culmination of many different things coming together. Okay, so it could be look at your skill set, look at your background. What is your skill set? Doesn't mean you have to go back and do exactly what you've done before, but gathering all of those details together, all those things that you know, all those things you're familiar with, and what can that transform into? That could be something completely. I feel like you're going a very completely different thing, like you've never done before. However, there'll be some familiar aspects to that particular career focus that is just building upon things that you've maybe gathered along the way. So I hope that makes sense. So I would just take stock of your skill set and knowing that you doesn't have to translate exactly to what you've done before. It can translate into something completely new and exciting. So think a little bit beyond what you feel you can do. Think a little bit beyond that, knowing that you have what it takes to not only go in well informed and with a good foundation, but also know you can grow into something completely new at the same time. So I hope that helps.
Awesome. Hey, Michelle. Nancy says, I do need to get out more. That song cracked me up and I will make that list. Thank you. Excellent. And see, when you said taking stock, where does my brain go? Taking stock of what I have and what I haven't. That's from Annie Get Your Gun, if you didn't know, everybody. All right. I was in the show. I'm telling you, it's what goes on in here is complete. I think I'm going to be dead, Laura, and my brain's going to still be singing music from the grave. Taking stock of what I have, climb every mountain. Okay. So,
Is that Elias?
right. So
Oh
somebody put a quarter in me. All right. Merry Christmas. I periodically get lower back pain and right hip. Ooh, is there something energetically is causing this, maybe something I'm not doing to stay on my life path.
Mm.
Okay, this will be our, since we're way over. You know what I'm hearing? What I'm hearing is back is always about asking for support, is not feeling the support, and the hip is usually about flexibility. So, are you flexible with asking for the support that you need? Think about
Mhm.
think about that. What do you've got?
Yeah, I was feeling the same thing about that, and also, I think it was Denise Lynn actually that I heard this from, is is sitting quietly and asking each of the places where you might feel pain or discomfort, asking it, "What is it you're trying to tell me?" And just give that a try. And you probably find that, yes, what Elias said, but there may be some more information that comes from this. Like, are there certain memories that come up related to this? Is there, certain situations that come up, or certain feelings, or certain, and that's the way you can address energetically what might be behind this. Of course, address it physically as well with your doctor,
Mhm.
but also ask those places of discomfort. Where is this coming from? Why? What are you trying? Kind of treat it like a friend that's trying to tell you something. What
Right.
is it you're trying to tell me? Okay.
Laura, what do you got coming up?
Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. I have a class that hasn't been announced yet. That will be in February, but I really want to make sure that people know about that. Just mark your calendar for February 28th, and there'll be more details coming after the new year. But that's online, so everybody can join us on that one. And I say us, there's somebody else involved with this. And I have something else coming up beyond that, but we'll focus on this first. How about yourself, Elias? What do you have?
Well, thank you so much for asking, Laura. Please hold, everybody. Okay, so
It's only was it only like 9:45 where you are? You're just so punchy right now.
like really punch, and I woke up tired. I think that's why.
Mm.
I think that's why. So I've got this coming up.
Yay.
Messages from above. So I'm going to be doing a 2-hour mediumship and angelic channeling experiences. I don't think many of you
Oh.
know this. And I used to do the channelings a lot, but I please know I'm not comparing myself to Esther Hicks. She is amazing, but I get a group of angelic beings that are the guardians of the angelic realm. So I'm going to have somebody that's going to ask questions as they're being typed in, and I'm just going to hear it, and my eyes are closed, so I'm just going to do that. So I'll be doing a little bit of mediumship and a little bit of angelic channeling. That's Saturday, January 17th. That's on my website. You can see that. The other thing that you can see is, hang on, I try to have this like just be a little more fun. I'm going to be doing a 6-week program called Empathic Freedom, breaking the old patterns of the mind traps. This is for people pleasers, fixers, perfectionists, control freaks, and empaths. Let's get out of that old system and create 2026 in a different way. It's really about setting those boundaries and understanding how you can break free from the old habits. So that's that. And then a week before Laura's fantastic thing that she's going to let us know later about is this. God, if I had the gosh darn thing, there it is. Um, we're going to be in Florida. We're going to be in Florida, and it's this. So we're
Oh,
doing a save the date. I picked the wrong one, but scratch save the date. But self love retreat is going to happen in Fort Lauderdale the weekend after Valentine's Day. So that's everything that's coming up that I,
wonderful.
if I can remove these things,
So many
that
exciting things for you to be doing this beginning
yeah,
of the year.
it's a
Fantastic.
little crazy. It's a little crazy. And
In a
thank you.
good way. In a
Thank
good way.
you. Gail says hello. Hi, Michael. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And yes, also thank you. Guys, if you don't have anywhere to go for Christmas or you need a break for like about an hour, come Zoom with the holidays with me. Hi, NJS Cuba Steve. I know who you are, Steve. Hello, Steve. Um, Go ahead and join me. It's on the website. I've been doing it since COVID. So bring a recipe, bring a little giggle, bring a little fun. And we talk for about an hour. So I don't want anybody to be alone on the holidays.
Very sweet.
So just come join me. I'm always with some plate of something, and I'll explain to you. So, Gail, good to see you. You're going to have to watch the replay, honey. And let us know since you're in Florida. Are you going to come to the weekend in Florida? So, good to see you. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Laura, thank you as always. Are we here next week?
I'm up for that if we're good. If you're good with that. Okay, excellent.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
We'll be here. And everyone, thank you for being here. And remember, always trust your intuition. It always will lead you in the right path.
Absolutely.
Stay for the outro because it's kind of fun. All right. Take care. Be well.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Take care, everyone.